Welcome to today's lesson. This is Wayne Miller, and our Lightroom tips, lesson 1, importing. We're gonna basically show you how the import to Lightroom works, and previously entered these here, but I'm gonna go back, and once you plug in your CF card, you would hit import. And Lightroom's going to go search for devices to see what is connected, and it basically will select all the images that are on the card. Now these are darkened out because they were previously imported, so we're going to uncheck all, and off the CF card say we want to import these three right here. Now you have you can copy as a DNG, you can just copy from one disk to another, you can move it, or you can add it to the catalog. So you got several choices on that. And also you need to select where you want those photos to go. Being I'm working on my laptop, I'll have it directly import to the hard drive on the laptop. When I work on my desktop, I have several external hard drives that I keep all my images on. So if I have some client files, I will put that in the client hard drive. If I have some personal stuff, I would put that on my personal. So copy as a DNG, I would recommend this. If you're bringing in raw images, it just makes it easier to process all the way across. And if you want to find out more about DNG, I would go to the web and do a web search on digital negatives. It's really a good format. I converted probably about a year ago because of the larger files with these new DSL cameras. You'll save about 20 to 25% disk space, plus everything is embedded into one file. You don't have to worry like you would if you took in a raw file and did some changes. You'd have to export that sidecar. So a little techy, but it's better to understand it without questions. Okay, so here we've got these 4 images selected here. I'm going to hit import, and it's importing it to its own separate folder. Now you got a couple different choices here. You could name a folder that you want them in. If you've got several cards that you're bringing in to say a similar photo shoot, you can just shift click and click here and highlight these and drag them into a folder that you'd like. So I'm going to put them into the screencast folder, and you'll see as you hover above it, it will flash and let you know. So now those images have imported in the screencast folder, and there they are. Now what I'd recommend is the minute you bring these things in, get a couple choices depending on your workflow. I generally prefer to go through and delete the ones that I don't like, so I may go through and do a full screen view, and I'll generally turn L to turn the lights out. You can go that way to get it, push the L key twice to darken it completely, once more to bring it back. I kind of like it there, and that way I can kind of tell which image I'm on. So I'm going to select that one. If I like it, I'll put a pick next to it. If you hit the shift or the capital lock key, as you rate each one, it will automatically run through it. So You go to the next one. If that's a pick, I'll put a P on it. You'll see a quick thing. It's flagged. It moves on to the next one. I don't like that one. I'll hit X for a reject, X for reject. Yeah, I think we'll keep this one. So it's a pick for that one. These here I will pick because it's some HDR, and I want all of those images. So then we'll go back, turn the lights on. We'll go one more time. Lights on. And we'll go back to our board here. And you'll see the ones that are flagged as rejects are darkened with little flag on here. So you got a couple of choices here. You can go to photo. You can drop down here. I use a shortcut key. So yeah, you go in the library, and if you want to control backspace, that will ask you if you want to. On a Mac, it's command backspace, and that'll ask you if you want to delete them from the disk. If you remove them, it'll just remove them from the library. If you want to delete them completely from the disk, you hit delete, and they're gone. So now we come back, and these are the ones that we like. So depending on your workflow, how you like to do things, I generally import everything DNG. It takes a little while on the conversion, but I just plug the CF card in, then I walk away and do something else and let the import just take its time. So, and then I'll go through and delete the ones I want to throw away. And then I'll generally go back and rate the images, sometimes a little bit further if I have, say, several with pretty much the same subject. I might rate them a 1 star, just to separate it from the pics. And if I have a bunch of 1 stars, then I may do a 2 or a 3, but that gets a little busy and complicated, and probably want to figure out your own workflow on that. The last thing I do is, once I have everything picked and stuff, I would go back and do keywording. And highlight these two here. I'd probably put boat for that. And you'll see that I already have some keywords. It remembers it. These here, Las Vegas. If I start in the keyword and I start typing the first couple of words in there, I've already used Las Vegas before. Hit enter, and now these are all keyworded with, notice no keyword Las Vegas. The other thing is, upon import, you'll see on the information here that I have this set up for a automatic copyright and stuff on the import. Now we'll go back and show you that in a second.